Hey guys. So, one of my subscribers sent me a link to a video or asked me to check into this guy down in Punta Gorda, Florida for a boat rage incident um, where he claimed combat veteran. But, you know, just because you're a veteran doesn't mean you're not an asshole, too. And this guy's an asshole. Um, I'm just so sick of people always blaming throwing out their military status or I got a TBI, traumatic brain injury, blah, 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 and they blame it on that. How about just don't act like an asshole? That that would uh, that would probably be the first and best thing to do. And this guy's got a history of kind of being a bully. And it all started when he first joined the army, just got out of high school. The guy's name is Brock Horner. He's a charter boat captain at Punta Gorda, and I guess the fallout from this video is really taking a toll on him. And yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be uh, booking charters with him because obviously he's got some mental issues that he needs to get worked out, or at least some anger management issues. Uh, Man, I'd hate to get in an argument with him on his boat. It'd probably throw you out. But let's take a look at the video first, just so you can see the what happened, and then we'll talk about his previous history because he was charged with a felony assault and battery back in 2003, and that it looked like it was during a time frame where was home from basic training AIT and punched some kid out at a mall, creating some serious injuries where the kid hit his head when he fell. And this went on from 2003 to 2005, and they downgraded it to a simple battery. Um, Luckily, because otherwise he would have been out of the Army, and that would have ended his career. I also did a manpower database check, and he did serve, looks like 4 years active duty Army. But let's take a look at the video first. Um, this is the incident that's in question. And this is only a 4.5 minute video, but I'll let it play through. Uh, we'll give credit to Coastal Boating
What,
for
like
having this
5
up
in the
on their
morning?
site.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cussing me out?
Nah, that was the dude in that boat.
No.
Were you the one that came through the middle of the bridge? Was that you?
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, I was here, but you ran in front of the other dude over there.
You were cussing me out, dude.
Bro, you ran right through the middle of the bridge while we were all fishing.
In the middle of the fucking night, the guy didn't have any lights on.
Bro, we were all fishing here. The
He
fucking...
didn't have any lights on.
Alright, bro, I'm not gonna do this with you, bro. I'm not gonna fucking do this with you, bro. Like, it's not the right time, bro.
You know the laws?
Bro,
Regulations?
bro, you can't come flying through the middle of the fucking bridge, bro.
Bullshit. Yes, I can.
Alright, bro. Alright, bro. What are you trying to do, bro?
What am I trying to
What are you trying to do, bro?
You want to fucking go?
I don't want to fucking go. I want you to get the fuck out of here.
Big tough guy?
Tough guy? You pulled up on me, motherfucker.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it?
Nah, shit. I'm fishing, you fucking...
The kid is getting a little mouthy with him. By the way, he's not a kid. He's 22 years old. He is kind of getting mouthy with him, but, he pulled up and he's talking about having the lights on, and evidently this kid wasn't the one that created the issue, excuse me, earlier or the other morning or whatever. But they didn't have their light. Why is this even an issue a couple of days later or a day later? Why is he all wound up about it?
Like, bro, get out of here. Like, what? What are you trying to do? Act like a tough guy in front of your buddies?
No, I'm not. Dude, all these motherfuckers know I'm tough, motherfucker.
Bro, all right, bro.
You know what?
Get going, bro.
Because we're all fucking war veterans. We're all Rangers.
Well, thank you for your service, bro.
And you're gonna talk shit.
Thank you for your service, bro. But that doesn't give you the right.
Million pussy ass fuck.
All right, bro. All right, whatever. I appreciate you for your service, bro. But you don't got to run through the middle of the bridge, bro.
Dude, if your guy doesn't have his fucking lights
That's
on,
not my guy, bro. That's just another fucking dude, bro.
you have to have lights on.
My lights were on, bro.
Motherfucking lights.
My lights were on.
Somebody hits you, guess what the fuck happens? You die, nothing happens to me.
Right, okay, bro. Keep thinking that.
No, that's the fucking truth, dude.
All right, bro. Keep thinking that.
Put your fucking lights on.
Bro, my lights were on. I wasn't sitting there. Okay, that's not my dude, bro.
Cuss me the fuck out for it.
Bro, I said, bro, you almost fucking hit him. The other dude was fucking cussing you out.
I almost hit him because he didn't have his motherfucking lights on.
Bro, you shouldn't come flying through the middle of the bridge. You know people fish here, bro.
Dude,
I'm sorry, man. I don't know if that's what you want to hear, bro.
yeah, you should apologize, motherfucker.
But, bro,
You're on the water more than you can possibly fathom in your wild
Me-
motherfucking dreams.
me too, bro. I'm out here all the time, bro.
I'm 300 days a year on the motherfucking water.
All right,
Every
bro.
day, I'm the best charter captain you'll ever meet in your motherfucking life.
All right,
If
bro.
you cuss me out.
Chill, bro. Chill, bro, please.
Yeah, he's a little bit over the top. A little bit. And I think the kid handled it okay. He backed right down. He wasn't talking shit anymore. Not that that gives this guy any right to board somebody else's boat. And obviously he's a pretty big dude, so he's trying to menace this kid. But they do have your stand your ground law in Florida, and that could have ended very badly, one way or another.
Bro,
Don't hit the fucking fire.
please, okay, please, bro. Please, bro. Please, bro. Bro, I'm a kid, bro, please.
Apologize.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
You're gonna cuss me the fuck out.
All right, bro.
In the middle of the
No, bro,
Get
please, bro.
Take
Please,
me back to my
bro.
boat.
Okay, please.
Fucking apologize.
I'm sorry, bro. That was not me, bro.
Yes, it was,
I know I
motherfucker.
was here, but my buddy was
Take
on the
me
boat.
back to my
Yes,
fucking
sir.
boat.
I'm a kid, bro. Please, bro.
I don't care. You don't cuss me
Yes,
the fuck
sir.
out.
All
and
right.
talk shit to me, motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
You don't do it.
I'm sorry, man. I wasn't like cussing you out,
Yes,
though, bro.
you were, dude.
I was driving the boat.
Did
Okay.
you not call me a fucking faggot?
No, bro.
Yes,
that
you
was
did,
my
motherfucker.
friend on the. Okay, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
This guy is raging out because of a previous thing that happened with somebody on a boat that called him a faggot, and he's losing his shit a day or two later. Not a good look. Like I said, just because somebody's a veteran doesn't mean they're not an asshole. You've got people from all walks of life in the military, and yeah, it's
Bro.
That was your friend on the boat.
I'm sorry, bro.
You and your motherfucking friend are look at it and come
Yes,
on your
sir.
boat and fuck you both up.
Yes, sir.
Do it again and watch what fucking happens.
Get back on this boat.
Don't fucking do it again.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I appreciate y'all, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Fuck with the wrong motherfucker, man.
Bro, yes, sir.
So this kid posted the video on Facebook, and it just blew up. The fishing community in Florida, of course, Florida is a big fishing state. A lot of guys do sport fishing. This kid evidently goes out there all the time and fishes, and this is something that took place. And, you can't say for sure because we don't know, but this kid's saying there was another boat there that didn't have his lights on, and he almost hit him, and it was somebody else that had the interaction with this guy. I don't think it really matters because he's raging out pretty big, and Yeah. So, war veterans, we're all war veterans. What's that got to do with anything, dude? Shut the fuck up, because you're making all the veterans look bad with your actions like this. That's We've got enough people out here on YouTube and on the internet that are making veterans look bad with all of their bullshit claims and all of that stuff. We don't need somebody raging out on a 22-year-old guy that's out fishing from a previous incident that over and done with. So now let's take a look at another video. This just came up from Fox 4 News. Um, and this is another 3-minute video. It's talking. Uh, his attorney speaks out with a letter, and there was another guy who was misidentified that's catching hell for it. But let's take a quick look at this one. Then I will show you. I did do a manpower database check and found that the years that he did serve, which will relate to his criminal record, which I'll just show you. And because a lot of it's not redacted, I'm just going to show you. I love Florida. You can get any court records you want. All you got to know is the person's name. And the transparency in Florida is amazing. You can get everybody's court records. But anyway, let's take a quick look at this video.
You've probably all seen the video by now. It shows the altercation between Charter Captain Brock Horner and a young fisherman while out on the river here in Punta Gorda. But I want to tell you about the fallout from that. I'm Fox 4 Charlotte County community correspondent Alex Orenchuk, and this video has gone viral with millions of views and thousands of comments calling for Horner to be punished. So I spoke with an attorney about what legal consequences Horner could face. The boat rage video shows the argument between the fishermen on the water, and you can hear Horner yelling throughout it. Then you see him get on the other boat. After the video was posted to Facebook, authorities like the Punta Gorda Police Department started getting calls to investigate and charge Horner for his behavior. But attorney Spencer Cordell says it's not that easy.
Obviously, the behavior in the video is pretty egregious. It's pretty shocking. But sometimes being really rude or even saying things or doing things that are shocking don't necessarily rise to the level of criminal activity.
Cordell says in his opinion, Horner doesn't commit a crime until he boards the other fisherman's boat, which he says is trespassing.
If they do decide to charge a trespassing charge, it is a misdemeanor.
So I don't think that's correct. Trespassing, the person needs to be towed or there needs to be signs. The kid never told him to get off the boat. So one of the elements of trespassing, they have to know that they've been trespassed. Now, an assault charge would be more appropriate because he did place this kid in fear. Or they could charge him with both. I'm not sure about Florida law in regards to trespassing, but based on my training and experience, you need to tell somebody that they're trespassed in order to meet the elements of the crime for trespass. I might be completely off base here with Florida law, but the assault charge definitely would stick. The kid was definitely in fear of being injured. Usually assault is accompanied by a battery. A battery never took place. That's the unwanted touching. Didn't happen. But yeah, the guy's just an asshole. He's a bully. He's a bully. That's all he is. And let's finish up with this video.
Misdemeanor, which is a criminal offense. It's not as serious as a felony, but it is the kind of thing he could potentially be facing jail time for.
Now, the Punta Gorda Police Department, FWC, and the Coast Guard have all stated that they're investigating what happened, but the repercussions for Horner outside of the legal system have been serious. On Thursday, his attorney, Scott Weinberg, released a statement that says, in part, First and foremost, Brock sincerely apologizes. What began as a moment of frustration
Sure he does.
escalated in a way it simply should not have. Since the video went viral, Brock's business has been destroyed, his reputation damaged, and his family, including his wife and mother, have been harassed and even threatened.
Fuck around and find out. Well, there you go. Being a bully.
Weinberg also noted that Horner is a veteran who suffered a traumatic brain injury in combat, but the
Knock the shit off. Stop using it as a crutch for your shitty behavior. All right? Yep, that may be true. But he's running a charter service. It's not having any effect on him to be able to earn money and do a job. So does having a TBI just bring the asshole out in you? I don't know.
fallout from this incident stretches beyond just here in Punta Gorda and all the way down to the Everglades, where another charter captain with a similar name has also been the target of hateful messages written by people who think he's Horner.
You know, I did have to send the wife out of town yesterday. She was really, really squirrely.
That's Captain Brock Wagner. He's the charter boat captain who got swept up in the online reaction and started getting hate messages from people thinking he was Horner.
And, I think people were just, trying to reach out and yell at someone. So they decided to reach out and yell at me.
He says some of the confusion has cleared up now, and it's partly thanks to strangers on the internet.
The fishing community has really just stepped up in an amazing fashion. I mean, I've got, there's just this huge effort by people that I don't know, really trying to set the record straight. It's heartfelt. It's, I'm just.
Well, it's a good thing that people came out. Misidentification, and this guy's catching shit. Seems like there's an awful lot of charter boat captains in Florida, and those boats don't appear to be very big. 2 or 3 people take them out, and I guess he's actually had people who have canceled their charters, and now he won't refund their money. So there's going to be that issue.
Just in awe.
Again, the Punta Gorda Police Department, FWC, and the Coast Guard are still investigating exactly what happened. In Punta Gorda, Alex Orenchuk, Fox.
Hats off to Fox 4 Now. They've been following this. So, again, another veteran. I don't know what his service was. He's lucky he even had service, because he does have a history of being a bully. Let's take a look at this. Oh, yeah. Felony battery. This was from 2003. Like I said, it was in December of 2003. And from the mugshot I saw, it looked like he may have just gotten out of basic training AIT, because he had the shaved trainee haircut, possibly home for Christmas break into New Year. Now he becomes the squad leader, platoon sergeant, first sergeant's worst fucking nightmare. He had a bunch of court shit going on. Before he ever showed up to his first duty station, he shows up, I got court. Felony charges pending. If he had been found guilty of the felony, he would have been all done. He would have been discharged, because you can't be a felon and be in the military, because you can't have a weapon. I saw a couple of comments that said that he was like human resources or a clerk or something in the military. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not going to look up I'm not going to FOIA request his military records. But what I did do, I did check the manpower database. So he served from August 7th of 2003 to April 27th, 2007. If they hadn't downgraded the felony assault and battery charge, he wouldn't have been able to have served. He would have been put out. But I guess he didn't learn from that, and now he threatens this kid, very threatening manner after he boarded the boat, and just being a douche in a no douche zone. Think of it as a no wake zone, just a no douche zone. But yeah, he blew his cool. There were three other guys on the boat. This kid by himself, and was in fear of being injured, obviously. So yeah, an assault charge could go forward. I don't know what's going to happen. It is Florida. It seems like Horner is Florida man for sure. If you're a veteran, don't be an asshole. Just don't. We've got enough of them out there now that make veterans look bad. And that's all this guy's doing is making veterans look bad. So knock it off. Hey, treat others how you want to be treated and be nice. Yeah. Anyway, so that's it for today. Sorry, my content hasn't been a lot here lately. Race season is upon us. I got 3 weeks. I've been trying to get the bike ready and get me ready. I kind of gained a few pounds over the winter. I got to drop about another 5 pounds so I can fit in my race leathers because I don't have another $1,800 to go buy a new set. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it and have yourself a great day.